Hello, strong people. Week 11. 11 or is it 12? Oh my god, it's 12. I think I've been calling my videos 11. I like that I realized it like as I'm talking to you guys. I think this is actually day 12 or week 12, day 2. I'm going to have to go fix my most recent video that I put out. I'm so bad at this. I really don't know what I'm doing half the time. That's why I have someone program for me, because I'd have no idea what I did. It's press day. We have kind of an interesting max effort upper day today. Close grip bench, close grip pin press, about 6 inches off the chest, for 3 rep max. So that all sounds like it should be pretty big weight. I don't know. I've never trained like flat bench pin press, so I don't know. I just hope my left front delt, left chest feels better than it has, because last week I called my bench session a little early because it was feeling finicky. So we'll see. I'm going to try to warm up a little bit better today. Hopefully, maybe that helps out a little bit, but I don't want to talk too much because I want to bench. So I'm pretty cool with that. I had a donut today and a cookie. Someone brought in donuts today to work, and they were delicious. Boston cream is what I got. I know you're wondering. I had to, Boston cream's the obvious choice. It's just, if you pick anything else, you're wrong. Unless it's like an eclair or a Long John, that's okay too. Anything else, any other answer. Jelly filled, wrong. What's wrong with you? And then I got a cookie too. I don't know where the cookies came from, but they were there, so I ate one, and they were too good. Dangerously good. I picked one up and I was like, that's a heavy cookie. It feels like I'm holding a 2.5 pound plate. And then I ate the whole thing, and then I felt not great the rest of work. So feel all right now. Got some caffeine in my system, and I'm ready to do some lifting. So let's get to it. All right, so that went okay. I don't know that I've ever done flat bench pin press. I've done like incline, but I don't know that I've done flat. But it went okay. The hardest part about that is like getting the positioning right, because there's no down, right? Well, there is after the first rep, but it really matters where the bar is in line with your body, because if it's too far back, too far forward, it doesn't go at all. It needs to be perfectly in line with, like, I don't even know what you want to call it, where the proper bar path should be. So that's the hard part when it gets heavier. The lighter weights you can kind of muscle through it, but when it was like 405 to 455 there, it was harder. After the first rep, it was easier. Well, besides the last one there on 455, I failed that third rep because my back cramped up or spasmed or whatever. Not in like the injured spot, in like just the center of my back left side. It was just like, quit it. So I lost that forward a little bit. That's okay. That was heavy. That 455 was probably a bit more than what I should have done. That was a true 3 rep max if I didn't cramp up there. I don't think I had another pound in me. So I'm not mad about that. Now I just hope that bench feels good, close grip bench. I'm not expecting to go super heavy today on this. After that probably took a good bit out of my triceps. So we'll see. I think it's 5s today. I think it's sets of 5. So let's do it. let's do some lat pull downs. I'll do a set and then we'll chat. Ugh. My lats really feel it tonight. I don't know what that's all about, but that felt like good. Like that felt like I was like 2-3 sets in with a good pump on. Cool. I like that. So axle. Am I okay? Axle bench went pretty well. It felt weird getting back into the groove, like coming the whole way down. It was tough on the warm-up sets. It felt weird. I was fine by the time I got to my working sets, but it was weird. It felt like my body wanted to stop like halfway down because that's where I was stopping on the pin presses. That was weird. But it felt good. I like benching with the axle. I don't know for sure, but I know. Well, I don't know for sure. I've never used a bench bar specifically, but if I had to guess, they're similar to squat bars, as in like super thick, super rigid, so there's not much flex. I don't know though, because depending on how you bench and the rules of like federations, if you compete, you can use a little bit of whip on the bar. You know, like my Rogue Power Bar, it's a power bar, so it's stiff, but it'll flex a little bit. So you can use that little bit of flex on the initial bop off the chest. I don't think bench bars, specific bench bars, like they'd use on like equip lifting, have that, because it doesn't make any sense. You're not touching and going on an equip lift. You're coming down, tap, go. Plus they're holding a lot more weight, so they have to be super rigid, like a squat bar. I don't have any reason to have a bench bar. I don't bench enough. I don't bench frequently enough. Yeah, that's one thing I've never thought about getting. I still want a squat bar for no reason other than to have one. Because I don't back squat very often. That just reminds me that I have poor shoulder mobility, which I want to fix. I need to fix that, but let's do another set. I think we have 4 sets of this. This feels great tonight, but I need to get that mobility back so I can actually get under a squat bar and do like a behind the neck press if we ever need it. I want that mobility. It bothers me when I can't really do something that I feel like I should be able to do. Like there's certain things that just aren't in my wheelhouse, like jumping, not my best thing. Long distance running, definitely not my thing. So I would say with those two together, my chances of being a professional NBA player, pretty slim. Probably just about as close to 0 as you could be without being 0. Probably, but I don't know where I was going with that. Oh yeah, shoulder mobility. I don't have it. So I need to get it. I need to just do some real mobility exercises. Also, there's a big debate. I haven't done major research on this, but stretching in the gym. Mixed scientific research. Some say it does nothing, some say it helps a little bit, but what does help, and I think people get it confused, is mobility. And if I can remember the definitions, stretching is elongating a muscle temporarily, which can eliminate a stretch reflex to a degree, which isn't always a good thing when it comes to lifting weights. Like if you're squatting and you use a little bit of bounce out of the hole, that's stretch reflex. You know, if you come down a little bit, you come down slow, drop into the hole, you're using that stretch reflex in the muscle to propel your squat up a little bit. So generally speaking, if you were to stretch out those muscles, you probably wouldn't get as much of a reflex at the bottom. So, but at the same time, you're putting more tension on it because you are stretching it. So I don't know. But when it comes to mobility is, let me see if I can think this through right. Strength through a range of motion, if that makes sense. So like being able to press a weight behind the neck press and pressing it through, that would be strength through a range of motion. And generally, it just makes more sense to do that. I mean, I can't really think of what elongating a muscle temporarily would really help with, maybe. I don't know, but some people are just like, oh no, you gotta stretch. And I'm just like, do you? I don't quite understand, but I also haven't done all that research, so I'm really just pulling a lot of this out of my butt. I don't know if anything I've said is even completely accurate. Just Google it. I'm going to after this to be sure. And if I sound like an idiot, that's fine. It's not the first time, it won't be the last time, so. Less talk, more lats. I really want to rip the handles off of this thing, but I can't get them off. Feels great. Not good, but in a good way, if that makes sense. So I stopped wearing these nose things for like probably 3 or 4 weeks there. I don't know how I didn't catch on. My sleep got so much worse. Started wearing them again. It's a night and day difference. It's so dumb. It's so dumb that I didn't catch on to, because I was feeling like trash there for like 3 weeks. So I started wearing these again. I'm fine. Not fine, but better than I was, It's not a CPAP, but I think it helps. So I've actually messaged this company like twice. Once a while back and then once pretty recently, because I think they're getting more popular. And I think this brand in particular has something others don't. Most are just like a typical Breathe Right strip. And they're not paying, I am not affiliated with them in any way. But most companies are like just a nasal strip that goes over your nose. Now I haven't tried all the brands, so I don't know if some are better than others, but the ones that I have used, they don't work that well. If you're sweaty or an oily nose, whatever, not that great. I really hope my phone isn't dying, by the way. But these ones, I've shown you guys before, but so all these they're like Band-Aids almost, with little metal things on the outside of my nose. And on this, there are magnets on either side. And there's actually different sizes of these. They come with 4, but there's different sizes in there. This is actually the smallest one because I have a small nose. So you put these on. I use like an alcohol swab to completely dry out my nose underneath. Put these on with a little magnetic applicator that they have. Put this on. Let me see. Can you see? I don't know if you can see my nose closing, but night and day difference. There's a booger in my nose or something there, but it's insane how much of a difference these make for me. I can't say the same for everybody, you know, but for me, huge difference. So intake, breathing, send the check. I don't know. I would like to work with them though, because I truthfully believe these things work, and they're becoming more mainstream. It seems like Bobby Thompson actually wore not this brand but a different brand, competing at the Arnold Pro over the weekend. So I think it's a matter of time until people kind of catch on. I see there's this other influencer. I forget what his title name, what username is, whatever. But he's been wearing one for a while. And I think it's gonna catch on at some point. So I don't know anything about business, but generally speaking, people like to be affiliated with things or be an ambassador for companies because it makes them feel good. You know, it's like this company likes what I see, or likes what they see about me. They want me on their team. In reality, it's free marketing for them, almost free. Because you're going to post about them, you're going to post their usernames, you're going to tag them, you're going to put up your discount code for like 5 or 10% off, whatever it is. You're going to get like a small commission from each piece. So they're getting their cut, they're paying you a little bit, but essentially it's free advertising. So I don't know that these guys do that at all. I don't know if their company is big enough to do that, but I think it's a worthwhile investment. So I'm biased because I want to be one of them. I want to say this because I think it genuinely helps. But I've been ambassadors for other companies. I'm an ambassador for Weighted Out Plates, who I love. I got their stuff, loved it so much, and I asked to be, you know, like a part of their company as an ambassador. So I have that code in my bio, and I do swear by them. I've had these plates for over 2 years now, and maybe even 3 years. I don't remember exactly, but they still look so clean. As well as the new bumpers. I love those bumpers. If I would replace like every plate in here with those bumpers if I could. They're that nice. All right, I take that back. I love the clang of metal plates. So, but I love what they promote. So, all right, enough talk. Let's do our last set here. I hope you like that little face at the end. All right, I've been out here too long. I still have some accessories, all that fun stuff, tricep, bicep, back, rows, all that good stuff. So I'm gonna end the video here though and get those done ASAP. So until next time, go out, get strong, stay strong, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.